Unmute your stuff. This is a serious business. You know, we had to have our little conversation about muting each other. That was my fun. I kept looking down to make sure you were muted. I think the thing next week is going to be surprise. I was thinking about that. We can say that now, right? Like,
I think surprise guest next week.
Yeah.
That's all you get, folks.
There's one person that knows, and I swear to God, if he comments the name, I'm going to ban him from everything. Oh, okay. It's not him commenting. I'll block you. You know who you are because I've told you about who it is. You know, I'll do this, and then we'll do cards. We have a failing intern, and I'll say this in front of the scenes because you'll say it behind the scenes. No, I'm just joking.
We love you, Jack.
Yeah, I have to poke the fun, Jack. Hopefully, you know that this is all a joke to me.
Jack couldn't come, and I texted him. I said, "You know, Jack, attendance is 20% of your internship grade."
Yeah, like, let's just say his professors will be hearing from me tomorrow morning.
Oh man.
No, I can't make any more jokes besides that. So Matt, did you know that some cards got sold?
Yeah. So the set dropped on Saturday, and I think I heard someone say that they went around halftime, like maybe right after halftime, and they were gone.
That's awesome.
They were sold online and around the same time. So I don't have an official count of how many were produced. I know that the Orange Store in the Dome had 350.
Right.
We got there. I got there 2 hours early because I had no clue what to expect in terms of like how fast they'd sell or if they were starting to sell them at the women's game, which they did. Because I had to get some for myself and Max, and then some of his teammates that couldn't come, and some other buddies. So I ended up buying 12 of them.
I was gonna say Matt bought 90%. Don't let people fool you. I saw the picture. I've got the text. I can edit it and I can doctor it. I can doctor it in any way that I want to. I
had to look like I'm carrying 100 boxes.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, yeah. So they had 350. I know they had like 120 or something online, and then like I don't know if they had a certain amount kept for, so like each player got a set, or like the coaches or the sponsors. Like I don't know how any of that works, so I don't know how many officially were produced, but based on those, that's right around 500. So there could have been more. I know they're not making more. Like that's just not happening because I know that the last thing that Todd and company wanted to do was, I don't know what the right word is, but like put in jeopardy, like the limited runness of it all, like, and to kind of undermine that. Cause that was the whole point, is to make this a limited thing. I do have a box here that I haven't opened cause it's the ones that I'm giving to my mom's cousin when he comes to visit.
Do you want to show the box really quick if you can?
Yeah, let me turn off. Oh, I didn't mean to do
that. Do that. Yep. Go ahead. Just kidding.
Let me show you. Turn off my screen.
Yeah.
So this is what the box looked like.
They
did a real good job.
Yep. What's the QR code do? I'm not even asking. I'm just asking.
I think that goes to TFL's website, it looks like.
Oh, okay. So good marketing.
More products and set lists. Visit TFLsport.com, then a QR code.
Cool.
So there's 61 cards in the set, I believe. There's the 45 players, a dome card, 10 coaches, 4 coaches, and one or in 10 legends. Did I say that? So it's 45 players, 1 dome, 4 coaches, 10 legends.
That makes sense. You're good.
61 cards, something like that. So I have them in my binder already, so I'm not gonna necessarily pull them all out, but
you can quick show. I hate to say it that way, but quick, yeah.
So the way they're set up is they're by class.
Oh, I like that.
Each class has a different design, and then it's alphabetical by last name in each class. You can see my binder's huge.
It's all good. We're gonna talk about Brian.
Dan, it's how you roll the cards.
Yeah, let's go with that.
And then the last page has the coaches, and I thought the dome card was particularly cool, and I'll take that out and point that out in a minute. But so here's the coaches and the legends.
Mm-hmm. So is it black and white for all of the legends?
No,
I can't really tell because it's glare and everything on my end.
5 out of 10 are black and white.
Okay.
I had no idea what to expect for the dome card, but I thought the design was really cool.
Ooh, I actually like that. That's actually a really cool design.
My buddy at work said that I should get Pete Sala to sign it.
You should.
So then the legends, I know we were kind of speculating which legends. So it was Gary Paul, Brad Kotz, Tom Marichek, Tim Nelson, Pat McCabe, the 3 Powells, Joel White, and John Zolberti. So those were the 10.
I'll ask you one question really quick, and this is just are there any ones that you were shocked were in that set list? Because there's one name for me, and it's not really a shock, but I'm pleasantly surprised.
This is the coolest one in my opinion, just because it's
okay. I know you get paid by them too. I know who you get sponsored by. I know who pays you. All I'm gonna say.
It's just interesting because like the only modern person is Joel.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The shock is, but I'm pleasantly surprised as somebody who got beat by him in high school that he's actually getting a card, and we get some recognition to Joel. That's my joke for that.
But yeah, so that's, and I'm so happy for Todd and company with how well the set sold, and I know that so we went after because I got Max a box and we went after, and he got a good chunk of, because he wants to get the whole team to sign all their individual cards. So he got a good majority of them on Saturday. We got like 30 out of the 45.
Yep.
So he was pumped about that. And every one of the players, I don't think any of them had seen them yet, which blows my mind that they weren't showing them ahead of time. But
that's an issue that I have with the university. I'll just say it that way.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do that one.
That's not a TFL thing. That's a SU thing. Anyways, but they were all like, "Oh my god, these are so cool!" They were pumped to sign them and see them, and so that was kind of a cool vibe to it all. So, I hope this just means that this will be a regular thing. If it sells this well, I don't know why they wouldn't. And it just bodes well for potentially, doing a Duke or a, Cornell or whoever, Hopkins.
I was gonna say that for the I'll say the Tim, because you'll understand where I'm going with this. They have to love this, right? Because Todd sees this sell, or whoever. Let's just say, whoever on that side sees it sell, and they're like, okay, well, if Syracuse does it, Duke will buy it. We know Duke will buy it. As much as we hate Duke, and we'll get into that, and they're idiot fans that I hate so much. But like all Hopkins, we know Hopkins will sell out. Everybody knows. Like,
I think if I were them, I would go Hopkins next, because they're like the next, like with Syracuse in terms of like storied programs,
Matt said that, not me. That's all I'm going to say. Matt said that, not me. I agree with you, though. I think,
like, in terms of like a fan base selling standpoint, if you want to include legends, like, you got the Smalls and the Quints and.
So I just thought of another question in my brain, and this is just completely off Syracuse in this sense, but this made me think about it. So Syracuse is 1, let's just say.
Yeah.
Who are the other 4? Give me 5, just like 5 total. Hypothetically, you have your wish, right? I don't want Hopkins. I don't, but as a lacrosse fan, I want it, right? As a Syracuse fan, I want
card sets, you mean?
Yes. Yep.
So I think you go. So if you look at the history of the sport, I think you got to go. So you go Cuse, obviously you got that done. Now you go Hopkins, Virginia, Princeton. Those are your next 3.
Okay. I have a debate on Princeton, but we'll do that. We'll do this after, and then this won't be that long of a thing.
Maybe UNC and Cornell. Just in terms of like spreading it out between.
Yeah. I got that.
Actually, Maryland.
I was gonna say that's one that I'm gonna make sure that the Maryland people. Matt forgot that, not me, because that was my 3 instead of Princeton, right? Because of all the legends at Maryland. I know Princeton has legends. I'm not stupid. Yeah. I know that.
I was just strictly looking at, like, I was thinking, okay, who won national championships, right? Like,
right.
Because the stretch from, early 80s to 2000, whatever, I think 2006, it was all us, Hopkins, Virginia, and Princeton. That's the only 4 teams that won for 40 years.
Little Easter egg in that timeline for people that can't figure that out, but you'll realize it at some point, I think.
So you got to include those ones, because then that's where all your All-Americans are, and the trying to think of some of the players like
but see that's where you're not wrong, right? You're not wrong. This is just hypothetical. This is just I'm killing time till we get the Duke stuff. I'll be honest. That's my brain right now. I think we'll see it. I don't know when. I'm not gonna act like I know when. I haven't talked to you. You talked to him way more than me, so
it's just a matter of getting the pieces in place.
Yeah, because they have to still do licensing with all the other schools. They worked it out with Syracuse, but we know
processes are finicky.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the nice way I can say it.
So they just dropped last week. Upper Deck is doing like their World of Sports cards again, and North Carolina is one of the schools that's in it. So like Owen Duffy and Dom Petramala, and then like Chloe Humphrey, like all those players have cards in that set. So like if they already have an agreement with UNC, and if it's for multiple years, then like they're not going to do it, right? Like, so it's if there's other stuff in place like that, you never know. So
I have one more question, and then we'll move on from this, because you just made me think of something else.
Yeah,
we saw the men's side.
I'd love to see women's cards.
I was just gonna say, like, hypothetically, right? Because we saw the attendance. The attendance at the Dome for Pitt was actually crazy good for the women.
10:30 game.
Yeah. I see. This is where we get into the game of who has the most storied women's players. First of all, I know people are gonna hate this.
That's Northwestern Maryland right there.
Northwestern Maryland, Syracuse. That's my 3. Give me those 3. Give me legends from Syracuse. We all know.
You go BC and Carolina too, and that.
I'm not doing BC. No BC positive talk. There was an April Fool's joke that almost got me today with BC, but I'm not gonna bite on that one. I've fallen for that one way too many times about them bringing their lacrosse program back in 4 years. The men's side, and I almost jumped, and then I thought about it, and I was like, "No, they wouldn't announce that today."
Before we go to Duke, hold on. I got 2 more cards to show. I got 2 cards in the mail today.
Okay,
and then I'm gonna put my background back on so you don't see the mess behind.
I don't want to see the mess. It's a real. That's why I'm against the wall. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right. So I got this in the mail.
Ooh.
Alex Simmons auto 101.
Ooh.
101 there.
I do. It's a little glare, but it's not. Yeah, there's nothing.
Courtesy of Connor Fields' brother. Funny enough.
Really?
Yep. Peter. I connected with him through social media. He lives out in Buffalo. He gave me a pretty decent deal on that, because I worked with him off eBay to save him some taxes and me some fees. And then I got this off eBay for a good deal.
Okay.
Gary numbered to 25 from Todd's company set. So 2 big ones that came in the mail today. Pretty pumped about that. So,
I had one more note, and I had everything pulled up. They beat Pitt on Saturday.
Women's team, yep.
And they beat Cornell last night.
Yep.
So at Cornell, and listen, hand up if you said Reggie was a good hire. People are gonna play this game. Guess who said this? Guess who? Right here. It was gonna take them a while. Like, I'm not gonna do this because I'm not gonna act like I'm a women's expert. it was going to take them a while. We all knew that. We could play this game, but
well, in the first 3 games were at one point against the first, second, and third team in the country. So
but Matt, you know what? They don't come to listen to us talk about the women's. They come for Jack, and Jack, doesn't like to show up when it's women's. I'll make that joke. Where do we start? Where do you want to start with this?
So beginning of the season when we did our season preview, I wrote up like notes for every team of like returning players and their previous record and all that stuff. And then when we go to like the week leading up to it, I update it with like current stats, their current record, and some like notes of like what to expect. And then after that, once the game's over, I do takeaways. And literally my first thing under takeaways in all caps is slugfest.
Yeah, well, I'm going to jump on you for this one in 2 seconds. For 2 seconds. Duke is for real. I think we learned that this week, this Saturday. Like, I know we joked about it last week, but like, they're for real. They are. Mm-hmm. And there's a player I want on Syracuse's roster, but it's not going to happen. So
Fig shut him down though.
I know, but it's the name. The name alone makes me want him and his brother. Let's just be fair here.
Yep.
I want legacy kids.
Yeah.
And it's just a bitter thing, but
yeah. No,
go ahead.
Sloat and Johnston are great players, and they were stinging corners. Like they were shooting insane on Saturday. Yep. So, like my next kind of comment under Slugfest was McCool stats, and like he finished with 12 saves, 42%, which sure percentages and stats wise was not his best game, but like he made some big saves at big times, particularly the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Which even that's something that he's done since last year too, where he's in moments where we needed him to made the save, and that's, I guess you could say too, this wasn't our strongest defensive game, right? Like, but given that we were down Chuck, which I think we definitely missed him.
Yeah, I was going to say that you could tell on their quickness on the attack side that Chuck would have been a perfect matchup. We'll run through the first quarter first, and then I have a couple notes about the second quarter, I think, that we could on the Duke side that I'd love for a Duke fan to explain it to me, but we'll get there.
Yep.
I think you know where I'm going with that, so I don't think it's too crazy. So obviously first quarter slugfest. 5-5. I was like, well, we got a game. Like we got like this was never going to be a blowout. Go ahead.
I said to Max at the end of the first quarter, I was like, buddy, if this keeps it up, it's going to be a 20-20 game.
Yeah.
He was like, what? And I was trying to explain to him like how, because of how much everybody scored.
It was one of those ones. So I rewatched it. I didn't see it live. I rewatched it and I was like, oh, this could be that scoring game that we've always wanted. Like the high scoring
last year.
Yeah. And I'm like, but it's 5-5. I don't want to do the Debbie Downer, but it's 5-5. There was definitely some settling in that I saw. Like, just like you said it, Chuck wasn't there, and that showed. And that's not to say that Riley didn't do a good job. I mean, people are going to misinterpret that as the other defenseman doing a good job.
Did a great job on Colsey.
The new attackman, Billy Dwan, did a good job.
Long stick attackman.
But like for the first quarter, like I had slugfest in capital letters for me, just for the first quarter alone, right? That's the first quarter I want as a lacrosse fan. Yep. And if you notice, I hate Quint because where he went to school. We were talking about this before, so you'll know where. there was a couple nods during the game, during the first quarter, even where he was like, "Oh, Syracuse fans are cheering because they know what's happening. Whether it's a defensive stand, whether it's a clear, whether it's a," and he goes, "They know something." And my joke to you before is 90%. I'm moving it to 90%. Like,
yeah,
there are people who look around, and I joke about this as I think my cousin went. I don't know that for sure. In my place, never been to a lacrosse game. Probably stood up because everybody else stood up. I'll say it like, and it's still cool, right? Like, but like, it's just a thing. Yeah. I mean, the first quarter is slugfest, so it's like, all right, what are we gonna? You know what I mean, Matt? Like, it's like, I got more to talk about the second. Let's do it.
Was the second quarter Peyton's one-handed, or was that the first quarter?
That was, you had to ask me that. You would ask me that, and somebody is gonna. I got it in the first.
Yeah, that assist was nuts.
Yeah. Well, see, that's why I wanted to break up the quarters. See, I had a plan. I had no outline. This is just my brain and the outline. But like, I think Quint said it during the play. That's the Sports Center top 10, and that's like, you look at it, and
we had 3 of those on Saturday.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, so the Dwan goal is one, right? Like, to see a pole go down there and do that. Yep. 2 poles. Yep. I'll say 2 poles. Let's just be fair here. Like,
Figueres actually went over the midfield.
Yeah. But like, when he threw that, because I saw our group chat, and I try not to look at it when I can't watch, because I'm terrible, because I'll scroll through and I'll be like, okay, like, I was watching a little bit at work. I'm just not gonna lie. Shout out my employer. But like, I was like, where's that going? And then you see it and you're like, he did mean to do that. Like, that was meant to, like, that.
They joked about it in the post game because Gary was there with Bear, Finn, and Joey.
Yeah.
And Finn said something about, like, I'd never seen him do that before. And Gary goes, yes, we have. And then Joey goes, yeah, just not on Finn's ear like that.
Yeah. That was crazy. Like, to be on point like that. Like, I know it's luck, right? Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not like, but like, to have that happen.
Just to have the swagger to try to pull that off, though, right?
Like, yeah.
Because you see him go to one hand, you're like, what is he doing? He's not going to be able to shoot. Oh.
Well, I thought he still was going to shoot. I was like, oh, is he really going to? Because players do it. Like, it's a creature of habit thing. Players do it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And then you see the shot and you're like, oh.
Yep.
I have a question for Coach Danowski, and I wish Jack was here. See, this is why I want Jack here for questions like this, because I would have loved to hear the explanation of why you switch goalies. I would love to hear that. Like, I get the stick.
Say in his post game. I guess Jameson played really bad against Denver.
I heard that they kept mentioning that.
And then Danowski in their post game alluded to, like, he hadn't been playing well.
Yeah.
And then didn't start great. But then he even said that, like, even our, like, clearing game plan, he wasn't following the game plan. Like, so
I'm gonna channel my inner fan here, and I'm gonna defend Jameson, though.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this.
I mean, the backup didn't do any better, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, let's not, like, I know what right. I'm not a coach for a reason. I'm not stupid.
Yeah.
I mean, 7 goals, 5 saves versus 9 goals, 8 saves. I think I'll take the 7 goals, 5 saves all day long. If you can, like, I hate to say it that way, like,
yeah.
I thought, like, when I saw it, I was like, oh, the stick is what did it. Because that's when everything changed. And I guess if you're going to make the move, and I'll ask the adult league Matt guy this when I ask this. I think there's a better spot to make the move. That's how I'm going to say it. Like, I think, like, if you want to make that move, okay, cool. When you're right in the middle of the game, it's
like doing it like halftime,
right? Or do it when you're down a lot, because there was never like that point where it's like, okay, you're down 4 goals. Okay, cool. I mean,
Well, going back to the whole stick thing too, like, and that was one of my notes of like some of the terrible officiating in this game. Like, why wasn't that a penalty? Because you can't play with a broken stick.
I saw some rule. Somebody
you should have had to drop it and instantly go off the field. And he didn't. He kept trying to play with it. So I don't know why that wasn't a penalty. And like I said, I don't know. Maybe I don't know the rules or the minutia of that because he's a goalie or whatever else.
I think it's a safety thing. I think. I mean, I'm not speculating here. This is all just a guess on my part, right? I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near the official that Matt is. I'll just say it that way. Matt is a great official. but I agree with you.
Jordan Beck snapped his long pole in half and he dropped it and instantly ran off the field.
Right.
You can't play without a stick. And you can't just hold a broken stick. Like,
I don't know. Wait, keep going. Keep vamping about this.
Like, it blew my mind that the refs were like, "Oh yeah, just stop. Let the goalie go get his new stick." Like that would never happen any other time for any other player. So why does the goalie get to do that? And I would expect the same thing of Jimmy. If Jimmy did that and broke his stick, he should have to go run off and get a new stick.
Yep.
Like, is what it is. Like.
Listen, you just said it. I always go into the games like hoping I don't notice the officials' numbers. I noticed some officials' numbers. Do I remember them now? Nope, but I was jotting them down. I was like, oh, here we go again. Here comes the...
Yeah.
We'll get to the fourth because I have a thought on the last play that magically gets called an interference, a moving pick for the first time ever all year. And I'll say that as a non-Duke fan, if that's the case, Matt, against Georgetown should have been called for 15 moving picks. If that was the call, we'll do that because I'm going to do that debate with you. I think, unfortunately, you and I will probably agree. I hate to say it that way. I don't want to agree with you on this. I want Jack the contrarian here because Jack will actually probably disagree. Same thing though, slugfest, 10-9.5.
Yep.
And you're like, okay, buckle in. Here we go again. Like,
yep.
And then the halftime adjustment. Again.
Yep.
Again. I'm not going to praise Gary. I'm just kidding. There's something happening at halftime with this team that hasn't happened in the past couple of years. And
we only allowed 5 in the second half?
Yeah. And like, if you told me that last year, I would have laughed at you. That's how I'll say it. And even as good as they were last year, like there was some halftime adjustments. It wasn't like this. This is just like remarkable what this team seems to do in the second half.
Yeah.
Even in their losses, they've played 10 times better in the second half. It's like, all right, guys, we can play like crap in the first half. Okay, we're good. Now play real. I know it's not the way, but it's like, okay, like it's like Moderna goes in at halftime and says, guys, you got 9,300 people that are standing up and cheering for you. Like, let's make them loud.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what I was going to say. Go ahead. If you got something, go off your. Do you want to do the fan thing? Do you want to do your fan thing really quick? Since I set you up for that. Okay. Come on. Just kidding.
My one critique of the defense, well, 2 little critiques is we lost guys a couple times and they had a couple doorsteps. And then Dwan needed to definitely be on Johnston's hands quicker.
Yep.
Yep. And that probably would have cut his goals in half. Because he gets 3 seconds and he's ripping it, so. And
we saw the backdoor slides again. Unfortunately, I saw some backdoor slides and I was like, okay, I'm good with the first. run to that second. We all know the rule. Who's got the second? Like, and it's quick, so it's easy to spot when you're slowing it down.
Yeah.
It's really easy, but I'm sure they know it. I'm sure we'll hear about it in film study. I'm sure we'll hear about it in his media availability.
Yeah. Face-offs were 50-50 for Mullen.
Again.
And then Angelo went 3 for 4 and had a goal. Yep. Nice juice goal to start the second half.
Yep.
One thing I noticed that I don't know why we do this. I'm sure there's a reason, but like when we commit a violation, our face-off guy like instantly runs off.
Yep.
And like their Duke was pushing it several of those times, and it caused a goal or two because of it.
So just the gut reaction from somebody that sits on that side, they are screaming at him to get off the field. Yeah. And I've seen it, and it's great. Like 9 times, if you're on offense, fine. But when Duke runs their face off into the offensive zone, he's the one that picks it up.
Stay with him.
I think exactly. Like right.
Creating unsettled, uneasy situations.
And if he sits in the corner, sit in the corner. I've seen that game play out way too much. If they want to play 5-on-5, cool. Go ahead.
Yeah. So Matt, I don't know why we did that, but
did you know there's a developing star? Did you know that?
Drew Angelo?
Jaden Kittleberger?
Oh yeah. He's good. He's so good. And he's fast as hell. My buddy at work, he said he reminds me of Kevin Drew with how fast he is.
That's a good one.
Because he was fast as hell too. But it was funny because I was thinking about the face-offs today, actually on my way home from work, because I was thinking about stuff we're going to talk about tonight. Mm-hmm. And the way Angelo is right now reminds me of Johnny's freshman year.
Yep.
Where Mason took a majority of the face-offs, was a good face-off guy, but then like when he'd commit penalties or whatever, Johnny would come in and slowly got better, right? Like, and that's kind of what's happening with Angelo right now, right? Like he's got some confidence. He's won some face-offs. He's slowly doing better. He's taken 3 to 8 a game and getting the ones he needs to, throwing in a goal every once in a while. He's doing exactly what Johnny did his freshman year.
And to note, kind of in a similar situation, right? Johnny's been dominant for the most part, like 50. We'll say 50. But like you needed Drew, just like they needed Johnny as the backup. That's a perfect guy. I'm gonna do this again. He's not Johnny Rachusa. He's not the automatic. That's the name I think of, right? Like we're just gonna. I'm not making fun of him. Trust me. I know.
No.
Yeah, but like. It's not an automatic loss. That's how I'm going to say it, right? Yep. You're like, okay, Drew's probably going to win. Yep. Like which is crazy because he's the backup.
And last year with him, it kind of was an automatic loss.
Yeah,
he's clearly grown a lot, like. So
we're gonna. I'll do the official. I'll do an official one here. When you wait 5 minutes between saying set and you say go, there's going to be a lot of violations. I got news for people because it's wild and crazy, especially seeing it on TV, watching them go set, and then it's like they stand up, they get a drink of water. I know they're not, but it feels like 10 minutes in between set and go. And then you wonder why all these guys jump.
Yeah.
Trust me, I have a hard enough time sitting still doing this. Like that's my like, man, like you're moving around now, right? Like it's you got the adrenaline, the set, and then it's like, okay, go. Okay. Yeah. It's just I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. That's going to be my hill to die on at some point during this year. Automatic officials or automatic reviews for everything because.
It's been my most fun thing these last few games.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Go ahead.
It's not Joey chasing the points record. It's not how good our defense is playing, or Jimmy making good saves, or the faceoff guys making goals, or Dwan with his ridiculous goals. It's watching Bear get more confidence and come into his own.
Yep.
Because he had a upperclassman type game on Saturday. 5 points. I think that's his best game he's had since he's been on the team.
I'm gonna steal Brian's line. I'll say it because they'll come after me. I'm not going to say what Brian said. I'll just say I think you found your next 22 if the progression goes the rest of the way this year. That's how I'll say it.
Could be, yep.
I'm not definite, but if he plays that way the rest of the year, he's in the running. That's how I'm going to say it. That's my answer.
Him playing like that is a difference maker for this team. Because now you have three. Well, when Leo was on mid, but now you have two solid weapons on midfield.
Yep.
Huddle's good for a point or two, every once in a while if they underestimate him, but they've kind of teams to figure out how to play him. But all with Leo, Thompson, and Joey all down low, all three of them can produce there.
Yep.
And now you have two solid weapons on your first line. Like, that's hard to cover because you can only pull 4 people.
Well, and the other thing to that is good luck because now it's pick your poison, right?
Yep.
Luke Rolla goes nuts. Here we go again. The Luke Rolla show goes crazy. And then it's like, okay, Luke Rolla shows up, makes big plays. And then you're just talking first. You're not even talking the second, which continues to produce every week now. And we've seen it constantly now.
Yep.
Bo getting more confidence on the defensive end, which we started to kind of see that might be the McCarthy replacement.
Yep.
Next year, possibly, because they're giving Bogue run on defense. So there's something they're seeing in practice that you and I aren't seeing, obviously, because I don't have that kind of money to go to those practices. Obviously, they're closed, but there's something they're seeing with Bogue, which is a really good sign for him.
Yeah. Yep.
Your boy Tucker got an assist.
Yep. I like that they're doing a 4-man second line with Bogue, Matt, Tucker, and Charlie Crafton, and even Ted Rawson gets in the mix sometimes too. Just kind of whoever is fresh, whoever has the hot hand.
Well,
I love Tucker, but he's not the fastest guy in the field. So if you need a speedy guy, you go to Charlie instead of Tucker. If you need an outside shooter who can spread the defense, then you put in Tucker. So you have some versatility there, And
I think you need it, especially on the second line when you've got Wyatt on the defensive side on man down. Now you're running Wyatt like crazy.
Yeah.
McCarthy seems to, by design, I'll say it, seems to get stuck on the defensive end. So there's 2 guys right there that you're draining.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, we'll give Crafton a burn. And Crafton's produced again. Here we go again. Yeah. The guys that it's not on the score sheet, right? We're never going to see it. You don't really see it on the score sheet, but you just talk about pure numbers. It's just really nice to see underclassmen step up again.
Yep. You need it if you want to make a run in May.
Yeah. Obviously, Bolognino, the shorts played good again, right? The short stick D-mids played good again. Here's the theme. Well, and this is with no rider.
Yep.
Go ahead, Matt.
It seemed like at least a good chunk of the first half of the game, Bowen was charged with covering Sloat, which I thought was interesting because I for sure thought he would have got a long pole.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Bowen did very, very well on him when he was covering him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like a friggin' linebacker. He's such a big, strong dude.
Yeah,
it's insane. What else is it? So other notes, Joey finished with 2 and 4. So he's now in the 300-point club with Mikey. He's at 301. He's 6 away from tying, 7 away from breaking the record.
I seem to remember somebody a couple weeks ago saying the UVA game.
Yep.
I'm just gonna tell people. I thought that was far-fetched. I think it's more real. That's how I'm gonna say it. That's my answer. And we're gonna we'll say that for next week.
To just have somewhere between 4 to 6 points.
I want him to go and tie. That's my ideal, like, right? Like, tie 1 point behind or you tie, and then you go into next week, and then it's like, okay, I got 2 points. I'm good.
Yep.
And they'll stop. They might. They did the announcement with the 300 assists, which on the TV broadcast doesn't really show.
Yeah.
Like you can hear it, but
everybody stopped and cheered. It was pretty cool.
However, he'll get a standing O if he breaks the points against UVA, especially on Alumni Day, which is 2 weeks away. Just
so
that's the hint, Matt. That's the hint I'm giving. Okay, that's it. What was your thing about the fans? Go ahead.
Hold on, one more thing.
Okay, fine.
We're talking about Joey and stuff.
Yeah,
the chemistry with Joey and Finn at this point is just comical.
Yeah,
like it's like they have the same body, like, and they're just like split between two. Like, just they know where each other's gonna be. Like, they're good for like at least 2 goals a game. Finn had another ridiculous behind the back off the crease, like. And even like they're playing off each other with picks. Joey had that one goal they got called back that great pick by Finn, which that's another one where like he technically was pushed by the defender. I don't know why that's shouldn't that be he was in there because the defender pushed him, so, but whatever. Anyways, but yeah, no, it's fun to watch those two, and it's like, all right, there's guys playing 4 years together, right? Like it's just insane.
I'm gonna, you know what? We'll do the Finn play. I'll do it. I'll bite. You got me. Hook, line, and sinker. I think we'll disagree on this one. So this is perfect, actually. I think it's a good no goal. I'll bite.
Oh, he definitely landed in the crease ahead of time.
Yeah. However,
and if that's the rule, like it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. But like.
However,
I have the ball and you get pushed in.
I think we'll agree.
The guy who doesn't have the ball, then it doesn't matter. I don't know what the exact rule is, but
it's a stupid rule, right? Because like, so let's say you're on defense, I'm on defense. I push a guy in the crease on purpose now. That's what I'm going to start doing because like it kills the play.
Yep.
I don't think we can necessarily agree on the ruling. The only thing I disagree with. And maybe it's just you have to get possession, right? Like you clearly see it. Like you can see that happening. Like, man, I was hoping we disagree. That was my frustration with you. I was hoping to get a fight from somebody about it because like I saw the comments reading it back. Like, I know he got pushed. You know he got pushed.
Yeah.
You could see it on the play.
Yep.
However, it's still a rule. Go ahead.
I will say too that my last kind of note from the game before the fan thing is like we played a cleaner game too, especially at the end of the game. That was something that Gary noted at the end of at the press conference that he was pleased with how we played at the end of the game, and it was a clean, like overall more clean game. Like we only had 3 total penalties.
Well, I think the Chuck thing kind of woke people up. I'll just say it that way, right? Like.
Yeah.
Jordan Beck is good. Chuck would have been good. That's how I'm going to say it without going crazy about Jordan Beck's matchup. Go ahead. I know you got your other thing that you want to touch.
So we had 9,300 people there.
I think there's more, but we're not going to fight this battle either. We probably agree.
Awesome. Yeah. And I was rewatching the game.
Mm-hmm.
And this has been a pretty regular occurrence, but rewatching the game kind of like further emphasize it to me. Like people like aren't into the game when they're there.
Yeah.
Like
you think
if you came to watch the game, pay attention to it, like get excited, like cheer, like the amount of times after we scored a goal and they pan to the crowd and there's people literally just like looking at their phones, like
I'll take this.
People, they scored a goal.
I'll take this one step further. When you hear "We Are SU" and it's the quietest thing you've ever heard, it's kind of funny because it's like you know it's coming. You're sitting in that section. You know it. They're going to stand up and do it.
Yeah.
My buddy and I like cup our mouths like this so people can hear us, but like there's people talking about what they're going to do after the game. And I'm like, all right, you can do this at halftime. I don't care. You can do this at the end of the quarter. You can do it during timeouts if we want to play this game. If you're going to be there, and this is a pet peeve of sports for mine, just be into it. Like if Let's Go Orange starts going around the stadium and you're like, I don't want to hear that. All right, go home. Cool. I don't care. I'd rather have less people there than when the upper deck is more I was gonna say when the upper deck is more passionate than the lower deck, and the upper deck has the third of the amount of people. I'll just say it that way. Kind of. I mean, when Matt starts chanting defense, and then we nobody. Yeah. Did you see yourself
on the broadcast? I'm the only one doing it.
Did you see yourself on TV like I talked about?
I did. Yeah. Because I was the only person in my area standing up and cheering.
Listen, there's a playoff game last year that I got sent a picture of me doing the same thing at halftime. So I'm just gonna ironically, Matt, do you know who's gonna be at the UNC game?
You?
No, not a chance. We Are SU.
Oh yeah, Dave's going?
Dave is going.
It's got to be pretty close to where he lives then, right? Or relatively close?
Without completely saying one state away. How about that? That's your answer.
Oh, yeah.
I don't want to do that to him. Although it would be kind of funny to see somebody come up to him and say, yeah, I heard about you from the SU Lex Pod. We know where you are. No, I love Dave's a great guy, as much as I joke about it. He's a Fairweather fan. Okay. I hope he hears this because I'll get a message from him. Tim, if you're listening, send this to Dave. Please clip this part and send it to him. And I'm calling him a Fairweather fan because he watches games from outside of his camper now and calls himself a real fan. I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't care. He knows I'm joking with him about it. Another tough road test.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So
go ahead.
They're the two-headed monster of Duffy and Petro.
Yep.
Duffy's at 45 points right now, 21 goals, 24 assists. And then Petro Mala is your outside shooter with 33 points, 20 goals, 5 assists. And then they got some midfielders and other kind of role players who produce like 20 points. But it's really those two. Like their success hinges on them and how well they play. I see. It's going to be on Duffy. Dwan's going to be on Petro. And it's Brian made this point on Mondays on Stick Talk. If Dwan plays how he played on Johnston, we're going to have a long day on Saturday. Like he needs to be on his hands and not let him shoot. Otherwise, he's going to put in 7 like he did. Was it last year, 2 years ago, whatever year it was?
I'm not gonna give Tim credit, but I think Tim pretty much had the same message. Don't slide off Petro, and do not let him get to his left. So play him to his right, and let him beat you right-handed. If he wants to score 7 goals right-handed, cool. I hate to say it that way, but go ahead, beat us with your right.
Yeah, and then the other like major key to this game is the face-off X.
Yep.
I mean, Wambach's the best face-off guy in the country. He's facing off at almost 72% right now.
Yeah. Did Tim send you the same notes he sent me? Because we're going right through Tim's notes like nothing.
I do my research too, Dan.
I know.
But like the Harvard game is a prime example of.
Here he goes. This is literally what he wrote down.
I mean, he lost 3 faceoffs, and that was
it.
And I mean, they smoked Harvard by what, 10?
Yeah.
So
go ahead.
And Duffy had 7 goals.
Yeah.
So but I am confident that Fig can handle Duffy no problem. It's Petro that I'm worried about because
I'll add that so
yeah.
you can see it next. That obviously we know who he's talking about. So,
but Petro's torched us before because we've given him too much space, right? Like, so, yep. I mean, those two are going to combine for 25, 30 shots on their team. They that's just how their offense runs. It runs through those two. So it's a matter of can we get to 50-50 at the face-off X? That's the goal, right? And not let them play make it take it, because then we're going to be in a heap of trouble.
Finally, I found a note that Tim had that you don't have. He had the goalie play to the Keys.
I have him my notes on here too.
I will say, I'm not going to say it this way, but Tim gave an edge to one team. That's all I'm going to say. I'll let you figure out who it is.
For the goalie play?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's at 49% right now.
Yeah.
Saves. And they haven't played good teams either, other than they played, I think, 2 games that are decent teams.
I want the Hopkins fans to hear that Tim sided with SU about something, and Tim gave all the credit to SU. Tim, I know you won't clip that part and send it to all your Hopkins people.
He knows goalies, though. Tim knows goalies.
I know he does. I know. It's fun to joke with him about it, though. He's a good sport. I
mean, like, the thing that's interesting is, like, I think the ACC is wide open.
Well, but it's like we said, right? Like, I think it's wide open too. However, there's gonna be some game where they lose. We saw it, right? Throw the records out. Duke's. Tim, I'm not clipping that for you. I'm not giving you that much credit. You can see Matt. I can see everything that Tim writes. The ACC is wide open. And
Virginia just beat Notre Dame, so
yeah,
never saw that coming.
I don't want to do this, but that is the Lars Tiffany special. Unfortunately, Lars is great at getting teams up that he shouldn't get up for. That's how I'm going to say it. Yeah. And that's a credit to him. We know his family's going to be in the Dome in 2 weeks. Let's just also be very clear with that.
I mean, looking at UNC's schedule,
yep,
they had some cupcakes. They beat Penn by 2, so their win's kind of comparable to ours. Mm-hmm. They lost to Princeton by a couple. That's their only loss. Am I still there? They smoked Harvard by 10. Okay. I mean, they beat Army by 1, but that's not a great win anymore because Army's kind of tanked.
You know what? You know what's funny?
By 8, so
you know what's funny? The one time I want to have Army on the schedule, this is where they're just gonna like do this.
Yeah.
Like we can't have Army when they're terrible. Never. But like I'm like, I want Army this year. I want the first round in the Dome and Army. That's what I want.
I don't at all.
Well, I mean, Matt, obviously, I'm being half sarcastic with that because there's no chance I want Army coming into the Dome with a chance to win SU's year. And
because they would.
They would. Yeah.
It's like that year we lost to Brian in the first round.
Oh, don't do this. Don't do this. Or Navy. Yeah. With the Navy game with the Danny Brillo. Brillo.
Yeah. So huge matchup. 2-3 matchup, I think, right?
I think depending on which polls you go off of.
Yep.
Obviously.
So another week, another big game.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
It'll be interesting to see so it's that, and then I think Virginia and Duke play this weekend. And then
I'll be curious to see what Virginia team shows up against Duke. I'll say it that way.
let's see. I think that's So Virginia Duke play at noon.
Yep.
And then we play at 2.
Yep.
And then Notre Dame and Richmond play at 12:30, and I'm very intrigued with that game.
Don't make me do this again. Please don't make me do this again. Jack did it last week. You're not going to give me the bite. You're not. Tim, I don't care. I don't care. You know this. Duke may own UVA. We both know how we all know how the ACC is. Like,
yeah.
Should Duke blow them out? Yes. Of course.
we're getting now into conference play where a lot of things are going to get interesting because like Yale just beat Cornell too. The Big Ten's kind of all over the place, and there's some big matchups there with Penn State and Hopkins, and then Maryland and Ohio State.
I'm just saying that Maryland win looks a little better every week. Just gonna point that out to some people. Like,
yeah.
It's wide open. I think which one of you said UNC? You or Jack for the loss? I'm gonna hold you to it, but it's not me. That's all I'm gonna say. I at least said it for Alumni Day that they'll just have like I'll say I was way off on Duke and Syracuse. So I'm gonna try to redeem myself here. I 17-14. With a caveat, Petro 5 goals.
I'm going to say 15-12.
Okay. We're at the same number of wins. Like, it's just like how much?
A little less. Yeah.
How many Petros? Or how many for Petro?
3.
Okay. So at least 10. You heard that? We think he scores. We both think he scores. I don't like that score. I don't want him to, but I don't want to. Don't look at the comments because he commented what he thinks is the score. So
I don't have my YouTube up right now.
Okay, Tim said 14-8.
Cuse?
So yes.
Okay. I'm starting to like Tim more.
Don't do this. Don't do this. Trust me, you can't see the rest of the comments, Matt. So I could use this for you, Matt. I'll show this. There you go.
Who told me to get Clemson season?
No, it's for Dave.
Oh, for Dave.
Yeah.
I would go. That stadium looks amazing.
Yep. See, here we go.
You know, I'm a Spallina supporter. All Spallinas. So
if you want to look at Matt's Instagram story for a little giggle, everything is Spallina. There's nothing else but Spallina. I have to laugh. You know I have to pick on you about that. It's funny though. I think that's all I got. I don't know.
It's good with me. We're just about to hit an hour, so that's perfect.
Yeah, if we can listen. All right. Go Orange.
Go Orange. Abrupt. I love it.